Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Pelion, South Carolina, y'all, where the magic happens here at wormwizardcastings. Y'all, as y'all can see, it's a rainy day, rainy Sunday here in Pelion, South Carolina. This is the first rainy day we've had since I started propping the lids open on the worm bins. So we're about to find out how active the worms are going to be. Y'all know, if you've been watching the videos very long, that since I've been propping the lids open like this, it's been drier in here, and so the worms haven't been crawling around. But used to, when it rained, they would crawl around a whole lot on the inside. So I'm excited to open up the lids and find out, now that it's propped open, whether they still like to crawl around more when it's raining, like it is right now. All right. Sorry, y'all. Jack was over there distracting me. Without further ado, let's get right into it and see what the worm wizards are doing today. It's about 76 degrees Fahrenheit. It's rainy. It's beautiful. Jack's having a great day. I love days like this, rainy days. Although I would like it to slack up just enough time for me to go outside and deal with feeding Jack and the ladies and the chicks. Alright, so far, no activity on the lid. Oop, we got a little bit of activity on the wall. There, look, he's running. So there was one here on the wall. I don't know, let me look around real quick before they all get away. Nope, I don't see any more. Alright, so there was one up there. Let's lift back the cardboard and see how active they were. A little bit. Oh. See if I can prop that up right there like that. Now, if y'all remember, I added fresh mushroom compost and coffee grounds to the bin yesterday. And I sprayed 2 gallons of water in. One of the gallons had 3 tablespoons of molasses mixed with it. And I sprayed those coffee grounds out and fresh mushroom compost. And I sprinkled in just a little bit of chicken feed, if y'all remember, just a little bit. And if y'all see, a bunch of the chicken feed's still there. And I covered it up with these coffee filters, so there's probably still some underneath them coffee filters. Alright, moving right along. Let's see what's going on. Alright, we got some activity over here. Alright. So that rain and that humidity does still bring them up and make them more active. None on the lid. Let's pull back the cardboard and see what we see. I smell lots of a good coffee smell when I pull it back. Let's see here. Yep, and we got worms right here. I'm feeling it to see how warm it feels. The bed don't feel no warmer than it should. It don't feel warm at all necessarily to the touch, so that's good. Moving right along, y'all. Bone dry on the lid. No worms here. I do see worm activity, but no worms on the sides. Got some worms here. Zoom in there. Kind of collect all this up, sit it over there. Now, underneath this cardboard and stuff, it does feel warmer. So it was holding the heat in, trapping it in. But it doesn't feel warm to the touch. Worms look good. Zoom in a little bit more. Alright. Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Gnome. How's it going? You doing alright, buddy? Well, yes, sir. Lucas, thank you very much for asking. Alright, let's see what the thermometer says. What does that say? I'm trying to not shake it, y'all. What does that say? I can't see. Hold on. About 68. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Mr. Gnome, why don't you save me some time and read it out loud for me next time? Okay, Lucas, will do. All right. Appreciate that, Mr. Gnome. Yep, y'all don't forget, Joshua Madden 1124 was the last winner of the winner of our first ever Dime Time. That happened back on Friday. I announced that on Friday. Today's Sunday. That's 2 days ago. So if you want to go back and check that out, he was the first winner of our first ever Dime Time. So I'm mailing him out a 190% silver dime tomorrow, actually, and Monday. Wait, tomorrow's Memorial Day. I can't. The post office is closed. Probably have to do it on Tuesday. I keep forgetting things like that, y'all. I never can keep track of all the holidays. Well, what's closed and what's not. You'd think by now I'd realize and know by now, but I don't. I'd be forgetting. Ooh, still got good fresh coffee smell in here. Got them little pot worms. I think that's what they are, little white pot worms. Alright, I'm going to wait and get my hands dirty when I come back. I always want to start digging my hands in there and looking at the worms, but I want to wait until I open all the lids and come back. Alright. This one here, I got less cardboard. This bin's got the least amount of cardboard as all the bins. And immediately there was no worms nowhere on the walls. There was some right over here when I opened it up, though. Let's see. I saw some worms. I do feel a little bit of heat, but it's not heat like hot. It was just gathered in these coffee filters and this cardboard like it was trapped. It trapped the heat that was being generated from the bin. All right. Not looking too bad, y'all. Looking good, looking good. This is the first one with, I think this has the most chicken feed left. I see some more of those pot worms or whatever that is right there again. Immediately, right there, the little white mass. Some kind of little beetle. Let's see here. Sounds like it quit raining. Well, that's good. That'll give me a chance to get over there. Maybe when I'm done checking on the worms here, I can get over there and check on the chickens. Chicken check-on time. Chicken checking time. Chicken checking time. Chicken checking time. Chicken checking time. Say that 3 or 4 times fast. Chicken checking time. Chicken checking time. Chicken checking time. Alright. I know I'm being silly now. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes my mind gets on a loop. Ah! I see lots of worm activity. Woo, look at all those worms. Ooh, lots of worm activity in this bin. Look at here. Now, I wonder what the difference was between all these bins. There was more worm activity at the surface here. And lots of big, fat, nice worms, too. Look at here. Whew, that's a nice one there. Let me get that one. Zoomed in way too far, y'all. Ah! He dove. He jumped. Alright, let's get our hands dirty and see what's going down in Wormtown, y'all. It's more of those little white pot worms. Let's pull back the feed right there. Get my hands in there. I want to feel how warm the bedding feels. Feels good. Oh yeah, look at there. Well, I think I see a cocoon. Let me zoom in. Yep, there's a cocoon. That's the first cocoon I've seen in a while, y'all. Well, I mean, I know there's plenty in here. I just can't see them, y'all. I ain't got my glasses on. Which I ain't got my glasses on today. Must be a good day, right? There's one right there. Yay! Well, y'all, if anybody needs any red wigglers, man, I sure would appreciate a worm order. I'll hook you up. You go check out our eBay store. I'd appreciate that. Got lots of red wigglers, y'all. Links in the description of the video. It'll take you to our eBay store, y'all. I sure would appreciate it. Y'all can go check that out. Get my hands in here. Ooh, they're digging that. They're digging that fresh compost. Yes, sir. All right. Whew. Sorry, I was zoomed in and still moving around. Didn't realize that, y'all. I was looking at the worms and daydreaming about the worms, y'all. And fishing worms. And I was thinking about night crawlers and the differences and different sizes. If you've got some experience growing night crawlers out there, what kind of temperatures do you have to keep your night crawlers at? I'm just curious. I've thought about expanding my worm herd and getting some night crawlers, but not sure about that yet because I don't really have a climate controlled situation. And if you don't have I don't know. I suspect if you don't have a climate controlled situation, you might not can do the night crawlers. If you're out there raising night crawlers and selling them, or raising them and selling them for fishing bait, let me know how you're doing it in the comments. Are you doing it with a climate controlled situation, or is anybody doing it outdoors? And if you are, I'd love to hear about your progress or your situation, or lack thereof, whatever the case may be. Because if I could find me a night crawler or a big fat worm that I could breed in one of these worm bins out here in the shed, just like I do these here, I think I'd get into that. But I don't have, right now, currently, I don't have any way to control or cool down too much or heat up too much I keep a climate controlled space for any worms right now. Not at this time. Maybe in the future. Ooh, last night, y'all. I know this ain't got nothing to do with worms, but last night we had French toast for dinner. We had breakfast. Bacon and eggs and French toast. Y'all. Tomorrow, I'm going to fry some chicken. Have some rice and gravy. Some not old, but some fresh country gravy, like my grandma, Nanny Betty used to make. Milk gravy. I'm going to fry my chicken in a cast iron skillet. And then after you fry the chicken, I'm going to make the gravy in the same skillet and use the bits in the bottom of the pan to make the gravy. Y'all. Fried chicken, rice and gravy. Gonna make a green bean casserole. And a homemade macaroni and cheese, the kind you bake in the oven, not that stovetop kind. Oh, yeah. This is looking good, y'all. This is looking good. All right. Now that I remember that tomorrow is Memorial Day, y'all, if I get any worm orders in, I probably won't be able to mail them out till Tuesday. Obviously. But rest assured, if you make a worm order with me, as soon as the post office opens, I'll get it down there to it. And I'll dig them fresh, too. I'll wait until the day that the post office opens, then I'll dig you a worm order fresh. Well, y'all, I sure would appreciate that support. But Jack says, Lucas, not everybody wants worms. I hear you, Jack. So, hey, if you out there and you still want to support the channel, but you're not into worms, that's easy and free, too. You just give it a thumbs up. Maybe go on over there and click on the subscribe button if you hadn't already. Drop us a comment down below. Don't forget, at the end of the week, I tally up all the comments, and whoever made the most comments gets a silver dime for the time. I call it dime time. And at the end of the year, the person that gets the most dime times gets a silver dollar. All right, y'all. And, of course, we got a silver giveaway when we... I know, Jack. I'm telling them now. And, of course, don't forget, we got a silver giveaway when we get to 2,500 subscribers, too. We're giving away 2 American Silver Eagles. That's right, 2 troy ounces of fine silver. Going to one of you lucky viewers. I can't find any worms now. No. Oh, there's some. I got them, Jack. I found them, Jack. But hey, y'all. I appreciate you hanging in there, listening to me, walking with me, and with the worms. Look at that one right there. Now, that's a nice one. Look at there. That's a good one right there. That's a nice one. That one, too. You're nice, too. Don't get jealous. You're nice, too. All right, y'all. Well, if you made it this far, God bless you. I sure do appreciate it. And y'all come on back now. You hear? Jack says, come on back now. Y'all hear?